Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, the Daily Forex. Today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how to make profits on bull months or index using the boost power, the MACD and the RSI indicator. I'm going to share with you guys how you can also use the price action strategy combined with these indicators to make profit and grow your small account into a big account. All right, so let's get on with it. So first and foremost, we're going to go over to the indicator section. I'm going to show you guys the parameters for this strategy. Okay, now we'll go over to the indicator section. We're going to put on the RSI for the indicator window 1, right? You want to put on period 14. You apply to close. The level is going to be on 90 and 10. Then the style on 3 pixels with black color, right? Then you click on done. The style right here, you put that on 1 pixel with color white. You click on done as well, right? Then you put the boost power second after the RSI. Okay, then you put the boost power on period 13. You don't add any levels. Then you put a style on 2 pixels with the blue color. Then you click on done. All right, then you put on the MACD for fast EMA 12, slow EMA 26, MACD SMA on 9. You apply to close. Then for the main color, you put that on 3 pixels with color black. The reader signal, you put that on 3 pixels on color red on this first trend line here. Same with the main color. Then you click on done. All right, now this strategy, you can see that we're using these 3 indicators together in this chart right now. Okay, and we're going to be doing this on the 1 minute time frame, meaning that we're going to be scalping the market, taking advantages of small price movement from this market, right? And we're not going to be holding this market for a very long period of time. We're going to be taking just about 4 to 5 candlesticks from each trade entries. All right, and we're going to be taking just sell, so we're not cashing spikes. All right, we're not cashing the spikes, we're only taking the sell entry on this trade. All right, and we're taking just about 4 and 5 candlesticks each. Okay, I'm going to share with you guys the accuracy for this strategy. Okay, now what we're going to do right here, you can see that at this point here, you can see that at this point right here, this is the boost power, which is this blue line, and this is the MACD. So for you to get a perfect entry for a sell without the spike getting in the way, what you should watch out for is when the MACD is on the downward trend together with the boost power, right? The downward trend together with the boost power. And you can see right here, this blue line of the boost power, when you start creating a downward trend, immediately you place a sell. And when you see that it has touched this level of 10, you exit the market at that point. You take your profit. Now, the reason why you should take your profit at this point is because this black line, which is the MACD, when it gets to this point as well, there's a higher chance that the market would spike. Okay, when the MACD gets to the level of 10, that's why you saw that at this point right here, the MACD got to the level of 10 and there was a spike. All right, at this point right here, the MACD got to the level of 10 and there was a spike. So the thing is that the boost power will get to the level of 10 before the MACD. Okay, so it's giving you that safe signal to exit at that point. Hope you understand. The boost power will get to the level of 10 before the MACD will get to the level of 10. So immediately you saw that the boost power has gotten to that level of 10, you exit the market and you wait again for another opportunity, right? Another opportunity. Remember, you need to enter into the market when the MACD is towards the downward trend and the boost power is towards the downward trend as well, right? Now you may ask that, how do I know that the MACD is going towards the downward trend, whereby the boost power is the one that will start creating that downward trend first? Now take a look. If you take at this point right here, this is the point whereby the boost power starts creating the downward trend, right? And if you trace it upwards to this point right here, you can see that during this point, the upward trend of the MACD already started to go downward. This means that if I zoom in a little bit right here, you can see that at this point here, it started to shorten downwards. It got to the level of 90 and started to break down, going towards the downward trend, just like this. Okay, so this is how you know that the MACD is going towards the downward trend. And immediately when you see the the boost power start creating downward trend, you enter into the market for a sell. All right, you enter into the market for a sell and you take just 4 to 5 candlesticks. Okay, 4 to 5 candlesticks. You may also enter into the market when the boost power is on the downward trend and the MACD is on the upward trend, but the chances of the spike coming to the market is really high. Okay, the tendency of that is really high. All right, now take a look at this point here. You can see that at this point right here, there was a spike, right? There was a spike at this point. Okay, here was a downward trend of the boost power, but it was also the upward trend of the MACD. So the spike came through at that point in time. All right, so you can see that even at this point right here, you can see place sell for 4 to 5 candlesticks. Then when you saw that the boost power is about to touch this level of 10, you exit the market. All right, you exit the market, but at this point there is no MACD on the downward trend to reach that level of, you know, that level of 10, right? There's no MACD on the downward trend to give you that signal, because when at this point right here, when the boost power touch the level of 10, you exit, because when the MACD touches this point, there was a buy, right? There was a buy and there was a spike right here. But this point, there is no MACD at this point, and even at this point right here, the boost power did not touch that level of 10 before the spike came through. So there was no, you know, warning sign at that very point in time. Okay, there was no warning sign at that very point in time. But here you can see you can just take 5 candlesticks. Now you might be wondering that why don't I stay into the market for a very long period of time? On the crash and bull market, you do not stay into the market for a very long period of time, right? Because you might end up losing multiple trades unless you have a big account, right? Unless you have a big account and you decide that, okay, and you decide that this you want to hold on to the market, then you go over to the higher time frame. All right, on the higher time frame right now, if you have a big account, for example, you at this point the market already got into the overbought, right? At this point in time, then you could just say, okay, since the market have gotten to this point in time, I'm going to place a sell, right? I'm going to place a sell, and you hold on into the market. And even that this is the 30-minute time frame, know that even at this 30-minute time frame, the market will sell and it will buy, right? It will sell and it will buy. But for those that have a very small account, the account might end up, you know, going away, right? The account might end up blowing away, because when the market buys, the market will spike and they will end up in a losing trade. And because they have such small account, they will not be able to stay in the market for too long without, you know, losing that trade, right? That's why it's best for small account to scalp the market, taking advantage of small price movement from that point in time, right? So over to the 1 minute time frame as well. And when you're trading this on the 1 minute time frame, you want to trade on the third zoom level. The third zoom level, okay? This is the first zoom, 1. This is the first zoom, 1, 2, 3, okay? Third zoom level, so that you're able to see, you know, the trend line properly and how the market moves, okay? How the market moves at that point. Here, you place your sell and you exit immediately. It goes into the level of, you know, the level of 10, right? So that the spike does not come into the market. But even at this point in time, you can still hold on for a little while, because if you take a look at this point right here, the MACD hasn't even gotten to a level whereby it will touch the level of, you know, level of 10, whereby the spike would come into the market. So with this strategy, basically what we're doing right here is just avoiding the spikes and, you know, scalping the market for few candlesticks as our profit. Okay, we are scamming the market as for few candlesticks as our profit. So this is a very good strategy for you to grow your small account into a big account, right? Into a big account by taking 4 to 5 candlesticks within a very short period of time. And when you're trading like this, you want to make sure that you have a lot of patience in the market, because without patience, you will not be able to grow that account. Because if you take a look at this point right here, this strategy requires patience, right? It requires a lot of patience, as you can see, because you need to wait for a good opportunity whereby the MACD is going towards the downward trend and the boost power going towards the downward trend as well for you to enter into the market for a sell. Then after that, you wait again for another opportunity. So you see how, you know, patience plays a very big role with, you know, this strategy. And you want to make sure that you set your lot size according to your account size, okay, according to the size that your account will be able to take. All right, according to the size that your account will be able to take. So that's how you're going to set your lot size. Okay, so I believe after watching this video you understand how this strategy works. Okay, very easy, very simple strategy for you to use to grow your small account into a big account, right? And also join our Telegram community. The link is going to be on the description box below. Join our Telegram community. On our Telegram community, you know, I share with you guys tips, strategies, and I give you guys free signals on Forex trading and, you know, synthetic indices such as boom and crash indices, you know, volatility indices as well. Okay, join our Telegram community and join us in trading, you know, this market. I'm going to make more profit together. Okay, so if you found value in this video, do to like and subscribe to the channel Daily Forex for more awesome trading tips and strategies. I'll see you guys on the next video.